Hello, I'm MJ. I'm your Atlas to Love, Light, and Life. Today, I'm doing a pick a card reading, and when messages are coming in from Spirit and my guides, I do get a little bit of that psychic, like, congestion or whatever, so my sniffling or even coughing or clearing my throat, you're just gonna have to, bear with it. It's part of the gig. Also, while you focus on these 3 files and make your choice, I'll let you know about the giveaway. I am giving 1 free full Valentine's Day love reading away. To enter, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below. And I'll be posting the results and who the winner is later in the week on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so while you are choosing your pile and then going down below to the timestamp for the pile that you chose, are my spirit guides with me? That is a yes. Are you guys super excited today to give us the message? What is our person thinking and feeling about us? Yay! My guides are super excited. I am too. Okay, so pile number 1. This here is the trinket. If you choose pile number 1, pile number 2, you get this one, and pile number 3, this tower here, selenite. Okay, go down below, choose your pile. Hello, pile number 1. I'm MJ, your Atlas to Love, Life, and Light. If you chose pile number 1, then this portion of the reading is for you. It's a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And if you feel so inclined as to watch more than 1 pile, I would recommend that because there might be more messages for you. Let's get started. Okay, first card here, and I'll hold it up to show you a little better, is the reverse, sorry, 10 of Wands. So what we have going on here is somebody's not going to fight it anymore. They may be coming in. Let's see what else we get. But they realize they have these feelings within them, and there's no reason to fight that. There doesn't need to be ultimatums made, and it can be something where you guys are just friends. There are options with the 7 of Cups for you guys to share your emotions, share your feelings, and sometimes it doesn't have to be much more than that, at least for right now, because your person's really remembering you and the good times and the good exchanges of the heart. They want it to be free though, like it was in the past, without a lot of ties. What are they thinking about you? What are those feelings? It just feels like they think they did you wrong, and they don't want to lose what you guys had in the past, because that's a good memory for them. It was a good time in their life, and it felt really good to be able to speak with you. Or maybe the day that they met you, they were going through some really harsh things, and then meeting you helped them to get over some of that stuff. I'm sensing some growth, a lot of personal growth. And then we get the 10 of Cups. So you are their dream. That Disneyland card. Whoa, fulfilling all of the emotional wants and needs within. And that's just what it feels like here. It truly feels like they're afraid to come in, or have been, and it could be for quite some time, that your person, this person, they don't want to lose the memories the way that the memories were. They're afraid that they'll come in, start talking to you again, or if you guys are not speaking, and they'll screw it up, and then they won't have that happy memory, that happy place to go when life is being harsh. When somebody meets their twin flame, it activates something within, and it makes you both go through these periods of time where it's truly like that dark night of the soul energy. So let's see what we get from another deck. Here on the top of the deck, this one wants to play. It's the Six of Wands. This card is victory. When they think of you, that's like victory for them. It reminds them of who they are and who they truly are inside. And they knew back then that they still had some work to do on themselves. Now, over the years, the change factor has come into play, and maybe they've been through some pretty tough emotional and energetic things in their life. This could be relationships that were not really all that fulfilling for them, or they feel like a failure sometimes in ways. And it's like, they don't want you to know that part of them. They want you to think of them the way that you used to think of them. And if it was harsh in the end of you two communicating, the energy, when it comes to twin flames, it's intense. And that's why people run. And it's hard for them to come back in. That's what I'm feeling here. And those numbers are 6 and 9. I like that Tesla kind of stuff. And so if those numbers mean anything specific to you in your connection, note that also. But they're afraid that if they come in, that it's going to be ultimatums again. You guys are going to push each other to the point where you don't want to communicate anymore, and they don't want it to happen like that. They'd like to talk to you forever. We get the Rider for pile number 1, and this is a sign of good news. So you've got some news coming in, and we get number 49. This one is the Eye. So they've been paying attention to you. They've been checking on your social media if they can, or finding out ways where they can just see what you're up to. If they're not looking at your current or present stuff, they're going back and finding old pictures, even of themselves on their posts, where they're like, oh gosh, I remember that picture. And like, they'll go look at it and be like, oh my gosh, I was talking to them during that period of time. And I just look different in the picture. I look healthy, I look happy. And I want to feel like that again. Okay, oh, and the Fish. So the third card here is number 17, the Fish. And this one's the emblem of riches. So it could be a financial situation where they didn't feel like they had enough finances to come in because they really want to blow you away. And they want you to think of them as somebody who is successful in life, victorious, right? I would like to note on these numbers cards that each of them have a 4 on them. If you look at the 4s, there is 1 there, 2 here, and 1 here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 4s. Be looking for the number 4444 or any amount of 4s in synchronicity. Stop when you see it. Allow and feel. Just be and pick up on any messages being sent or given to you. I will do some more cards here. Another deck. Okay. Now the Queen of Swords in reverse. It's the keeper when it's upright. The one that holds all that information. And swords are the element of air. Upright, it would be the influencer. But for it to come in reverse, it feels like your person wanted to be in control of whether or not you guys were talking or not. It's like, oh, they felt like they were not going to just let you say the types of things that you were saying to them, and they cut off communication is the feel I'm picking up on here. But currently, they're in a spot where they're ready to give and take. This is that exchange. You guys balance each other out, and this one's the element of earth. So this is in the material form. Pentacles. This can be very sensual stuff, I have to notice. Oh my gosh, and this is messages and information. It's air again, so they're going to be talking to you in the future. Let them come in, by the way. That's how it's got to be. They are going to deliver some news. Okay. We'll do 4 because 4 was the number that came up. These are some channeled messages that I did a while back, and I recorded. I have many videos where you can watch specifically the channeled messages, but I wanted to incorporate some of them into this reading for you here. So when it comes to your person, the first card is when I picture raising a family, I always envision you as the other parent, and we are so happy and loved. That doesn't always have to refer to children. It can be animals or even just those family establishments, like going to Christmas or Thanksgiving or whenever they're with their family. They're thinking of you because you feel like family to them. Just hang in there. I need a minute to work on myself, and then I will be back around. I feel like that's where they're at, what they're doing right now, trying to come back around. Patience is the best virtue in life, but I've been patient long enough. Good things come to those who wait. Now they're ready. And then you meet me in my dreams, and this is why I look forward to resting, hoping you will be there too. Those are beautiful messages. Be strong. Because off to the side here, I have one of my angel cards. I always have one present at my table. This is the Strength card. And if you add up the 1 and the 6, because it's card number 16, that's lucky 7. I have a question for my pendulum for you guys. Pendulum, guides, team, are you with me? Yes. So first, let's ask a question where we know the answer, just to verify. Is my name Susan? No, correct. My name is not Susan. My name is MJ. Melinda Clevenger. Okay, stopping. I have a feeling that the people watching this video, whomever message number 1 is for, that it's their twin flame. Look at it shaking there. It does that when it's going to tell us something good. Is this their twin flame? So we're getting a yes. Can you really show me big? That's better. Thank you so much, Pendulum Guides team. All right. Thank you for watching my video. like and hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And comment down below for a chance to win your own personalized full love reading for Valentine's Day. I'm going to be announcing the winners on Instagram and Facebook later in the week. Okay, peace, love, and namaste, pal one. Stay thankful, stay grateful, and we will all be blessed collectively. Namaste. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this Ganesha here for luck, then this is the pile that contains a message from your person for you. It's a generalized reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And if you're drawn to more than one pile, watch them both or watch them all, because there might be multiple messages from your person for you contained within them. Let's get started here. The first card is the Knight of Pentacles. And I also have here a reversed 5 of Swords. So your person has their eye on the prize. They're just trying to do good in life. They don't want things to be lost. I keep hearing competition. They want no competition. So they're feeling a little vulnerable on their own. Without you, it was very harsh the way things ended for some of you, but they've always still been thinking of you. Maybe they think that you're not stable or strong also. They're confused or they wonder, and they'd like to be the one to come in and take care of you. So they may have been working on some financial stuff because they didn't have security or stability, or they felt like you didn't too. That can always be twofold. And one more card here, and then we'll grab another deck for you. Somebody cut off communication. This could be you, this could be them. But it's what they needed to do. Well, they worked on themselves. Nobody likes it in life when you have to need somebody else to be strong. We're defiant towards that. We fight it. It makes us feel like we're not a whole person when we need another. I think this is divine masculine energy here, big time. And they were trying to stay grounded and rooted and take care of themselves. Let's see what else we get. Okay, we choose this deck here. Yep, they were working hard. And this, when it's an 8, that shows that they were proud of everything that they were doing and just trying to enjoy every day. The books on the card, they indicate learning, growth, and it feels like they've had several relationships over the years that they may have chosen a person for the stature, like the way like they made them look cool or something like that, along those lines. And it wasn't for love. It wasn't for the right reasons, because that person's not you. This is two flames. And so they would end things from time to time, or have arguments or break up or not get along with their person that they were with. And it's all because of that's inside in their soul. The other half of their soul is you. You are their world. When they share energy with you, they grow. And growth is not always easy. It hurts a lot of the time. So they put these plans out there. They said, I don't want to fight. It's not worth it. It's like they'd rather not talk to you, if that's the case. Yep. They don't want to share the emotions at all, because those emotions can be harsh at times. And they weren't going to leave the place of existence, shall we say. They weren't ready for that yet. And maybe there was talk from the heart, from the soul, and people wanting to be together but not being able to based upon life circumstances. Also, it could be other people needing them. And maybe they thought you didn't need them. Okay. They didn't want to come in. They didn't want to tell you how they thought, how they felt. They kept it to themselves. They didn't think it was an option. They couldn't figure out a way to make it happen. We got 2 here. We get the Devil card, which is temptation. You have always tempted them, but they felt guilty. Maybe it's about how they acted, or maybe they felt like, were they allowed to want something so good? And it maybe there's a certain like feeling I'm picking up here on like not the norm. Maybe you're not their normal type, or this could be distance too. To have 2 people bonded and tied together who don't have an option or a way to be together, that can be really harsh. The Ace of Swords is brand new beginnings. It's a new start. So this is communication also. It's the element of air. So that's what you can look forward to and expect in the upcoming months. We will try and get a time frame here. Let's see. It's kind of hard to really pick up on time frames, but that's why I like these picker readings. This is the tree. It's number 5, and it's the tree of good health. Because you picked the pile. And this is the snake. The snake is not always positive, but sometimes it takes a snake or a sneaky person to come in and get the wheels moving, get things turning. The lily forecasts a happy life. But it looks like fights with family or friends, though, I had to say. And the number that stands out the most to me, like they could be fighting it within themselves, because like nobody would understand why they're doing what they're doing or why they love who they love, right? This 3 on the card stands out a lot. And the 5, like I'm drawn to these numbers. So sometime between March, let's say, in May is the number. That's the number we were going for. This is when you're going to hear from them. There's going to be some kind of communication. And don't expect it to be super pretty. They might come in like hot. This is the clouds. And so, if you read the definition on this card, it can indicate a divorce. But you have to think of that more broad, because it could be addressing what had happened in the past and why they were mad at you, and how they just wanted to go through life with the number 14 here and enjoy their time, enjoy the ride there with the rider. Let's see what we get here with these ones. It's too much information that people are going through. It was too hard for them. Whatever you told them, they couldn't handle it. They were like, fuck no. That can't be true, right? They were not ready to accept it. They were not ready to make the changes back then. Oh, hey, Ace of Swords again. In this deck also. This feels like now. They're ready now. I like the crown on that card too. And it just feels like with that, that's been stabbing them in the brain is what I'm hearing. It's never like been gone. Like wherever they go, whatever they do, they're reminded of you. The signs are everywhere. They see, like in nature, like they'll look up in the clouds and see your initials in the clouds. And they're like, ah, oh my gosh. So for you guys, in pile number 2, the angel card that comes for you guys it's the number 39. I like all 3 6s and 9s, and this is a 3. So let's go back to when we were trying to do a time frame for you. March. Let's shoot for March. But there's a situation with this pile here where it felt like somebody was cheating on somebody or something like that. And this could be the distance I was picking up on too. And that's the thing that got in the way. Somebody said, if you're talking to me and I'm with this person, and or if I'm talking to you and you're with that person, we are cheating. I don't feel like that's the current vibes, at least not from the viewer here, because it's different in your situation. Let's just say, like, it wouldn't be cheating to talk to your flame, and you know that. But for the other person, it's almost like they're not in a relationship, or maybe it's the same kind of for them. I kind of only feel 3 people that really are involved here, though, and that's the way that it needs to be and has to be for right now. It's not cheating. It's not. It doesn't even have to be like that. This pile feels to me like people who've gone through an awakening, and they've reached, you know, that completion, and like they're all grown up in a way and ready for abundance in life. Security, and it can just be day-to-day communication, like, hey, what's up, how you doing, at least for a while there, just to restore some balance. There's power here. Gotta do one more. Ooh, Metatron and the Wheel of Fortune. We've got some good fortune and some good changes coming in. That's what we're looking for. That's what we want. Okay. So let's do a little vigilant question. First, we have to get our guides with us. Is it going to happen for them in the month of February? It's like a maybe now, going into an oh. Stop. What about March? We're picking up lots of vibes about March. That is a yes. That's a full yes. Will it continue on into April? Yes. And to May. May gets a little bit kind of like a maybe yes too, but it's, oh my gosh, definitely a yes. So it's going to depend on how it goes. So I would say play it safe. Take it easy when you talk to the person. You don't have to walk on eggshells or anything like that. But do what feels right for you, because this is general, but in each of the different situations, reflection on, I'm like moving my hand. This is so weird. Go through the stages with them since the last time you've spoken, and it's like a reckoning feeling or whatever, but just celebrate them for who they are and who they've become. They need your positivity, but leave any harsh feelings behind, because you do not want to reach a point where there's a disconnection again. I would say stay in that comfort zone and be with them to work through some of the stuff that they've been through, but when you speak to them, don't focus on the negatives in your life if that's what you had done in the past. Instead, focus on like your inner happiness, and be compassionate, but also be calm. But talk about exciting things, but don't like show off too much. You were free and you experienced some freedom, but you don't want them to think that you were too free. And I'm going to go ahead and stop here for pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you would like a chance to win your own personalized full love reading for the Valentine's Day contest, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below. I will announce the winners on all my social media links, so follow me there as well. Facebook and Instagram, Melinda Clevenger, Clevenger. Okay. Peace, love, and namaste for pile number 2. Why am I stopping? They're getting stronger. I think the person watching this video has a way with animals, with children too. Let's do a couple of the channel messages real quick before I move on to pile 3. Let's see what we get here. Because there's a message trying to come through still. They're afraid. It says, if I was with you, would I disappoint you too? Because I couldn't live with knowing that I ever made you unhappy. I was feeling that. In the beginning, it's like they haven't been successful at their past relationships, but they need to know it'd be different with you. Oh, would you even like who I am anymore? The truth is I've changed so much, and there are many things I would be embarrassed to tell you. Well, they don't have to tell you everything right now. What that card really says is somebody fighting that they need to talk to you. They want to tell you all the things that they're embarrassed to tell anybody else. They don't have somebody to talk to like that. So let's see. This I'm trying to remember. I think this might have been in pile 1 too, so you might want to watch that part of the video. 2, just hang in there a minute. Or just hang in there. I need a minute to work on myself, and then I will be back around. Oh, you and I could, that's so great. We pulled the card that I had been feeling and thinking. You and I could be so happy together, it wouldn't be anything like the other relationships we've had. So I feel like at least one of you has been in some pretty harsh relationships in the past, but probably both of you. But one of you's really moved on and grown as a person so much that they don't really let that kind of stuff bother them, and maybe the other person or your person, if this is you, they're trying to get there too, and they're making a lot of progress, but they're realizing that they need you to grow to get to even move past that stuff. Here, one more thing. I'm being guided to say, well, for one, keep manifesting an opportunity. Opportunity is the word I'm hearing. Give them the opportunity to grow. Don't tell them how to do it. You can show them, but I'm just feeling like let them be in the spotlight this time around. If when you spoke to them before it was you doing all the talking, they need to do all the talking now. It's their turn. Just listen. Be proud of them for letting that out, because I feel like they've been holding a lot of that in for some time, and hear that I mentioned it at the beginning of the video. When a real message comes through, it's a psychic factor that you're going to have some coughing going on. But don't make it a battle with them. Let them reign supreme and be in control this time. Okay? Stay grateful, stay thankful, and we will all be blessed collectively. See you next time. Thanks for watching pile number 2 in this month 2. We've got February 22nd, 2022 coming up. I'll definitely be making a video that day because there's been a message since last year coming in about that day for me. And I didn't even realize that would be a day that would be happening this year. Back then, that started coming in last year, I think maybe the month of May. All right, see you guys next time. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose pile number 3, then this portion of the reading is for you. This is a generalized reading. And with that being said, take what resonates for you and leave the rest. If you feel inclined or pulled to any of the other piles, I'd recommend watching those ones too. But let us begin. You guys get the Angel Tarot deck. And on this deck, there's some very kind of hard to say words, but we're going to focus on the tarot behind it. So the first card is, well, it's the number 60, because I like numbers too. And this one is the 4 of Pentacles. Here. Let's see what else we get. 4 of Pentacles is holding on to something that you don't want to lose. And then we have the Emperor. The Divine Masculine. Within the soul. The Page of Pentacles. Pages, new sparks of some money. Material things. Sensual exchanges. The Ace of Swords. Hey, that's new information. New opportunities to communicate. Okay, and the numbers there were 42, 19, 61. 6 of Pentacles. Something on here. And that number is number 10. And the 9 of Cups, which is number 68. Okay. Over the years, over the months, days, whatever it is for you, and this is general, so they were holding on to you. They weren't going to lose you. They knew you needed them to come back in. And they're looking for a new opportunity to approach you. Just to say something. I get birthday vibes, so if either of you guys have birthdays coming up, somebody is going to give a little message of like, hey, happy birthday, or like a post or something like that on that day, and it's going to make you feel really good. But they've been missing you. They miss exchanging information, and it feels like, you know, that mundane kind of stuff with you. You just make them feel good to know that they have you. And then we've got the Knight of Cups. They want to tell you they love you. That's about like romance there. The Knight of Pentacles. They want to let you know that they've always had their eye on that prize. That's 2 Divine Masculine cards there. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. I like that one a lot. An ace, another ace. Here I'm feeling like it, money. Let's just say somebody's been trying to manifest the other person, even if they don't use that language and talk about it like that. Who was it? On the 4. The Emperor. It was the Divine Masculine. And the Divine Masculine was not hanging around. Is not going to stall. They're not going to hang around and push it back anymore because this is reversed. Let's get one more card there with that deck. This card, to me, says it all. You are their world. And for many of you, it was like last year that they really realized that you two are one. You complete each other. Harmony, fulfillment. Let's do a couple of these little number cards. What about hear from your person, pile number 3? Hey, you might want to watch pile number 2 also. It's March. Sometime around St. Patrick's Day too. It will be a lucky charm. All right, the key. So it's going to be also continuing on into April. One of you might have a birthday in March. One of you might have a birthday in April. That's not for everybody, but it could be. Those are the astrological signs I feel for some of you. Anyhow, a water and a fire sign. But like I had walked out and got some coffee between the piles, and I had looked at my coffee pot. The clock is not set, and it said 4:44. That came up in pile 1. Oh my gosh, you gotta watch all 3 piles. These just seem so connected. You guys are at a crossroads. You're about to cross paths. And I feel like when this happens, there will be some quarrels, but you guys like arguing. It's not like drama fights. It's just like, this is how I feel. And this is how I feel. And if we don't feel the same, it doesn't matter because the house always wins. That's a number 3 too. They love you unconditionally like nobody else can. Like a doggy loves their owner. I'm going to do a few cards here. Oh, they don't want their heart to be breaking no more. I don't think yours is somehow. It's kind of like cool. Watching and waiting. Hey, this one was in the other read too. Weird. This one says they've always been working really hard. And when they're doing something they love, they're doing it for you. Because they're the emperor. The emperor is coming to town. Pages, sparks of new energy within them. So something's changed in their life recently. And this change incorporated the type of situation where they were releasing some feelings, and then they started to pull you, their counterpart, in, and they want to feel happy together with you. Oh my, this is so cute. Because they need you to know they love you with all their heart. We've got telepathic communication here too. And they never let go of you. That's the first card too, the 4 of Pentacles. They've always held you close and strong. Here's a few channel messages for you. Okay. Yeah. Success would be a day with you. Waking up by your side and sharing my life with you every minute. I want you to be mine, and I want to give you everything I've got over and over again. Last. You meet me in my dreams, and this is why I look forward to resting, hoping you will be there too. Okay. The day I realized our connection was so much more, it scared me and excited me at the same time. And last but not least, I think of you first thing in the morning and every night before I fall asleep. Beautiful. On the bottom of the deck, it caught my eye. I lust over you. It's my secret strength, and it brings me joy to think of you by my side. So they could have been lusting over you recently. All right, for pile number 3, out of my guides present, say yes. Woohoo. Okay. The big feel I'm picking up with on this pile is that these two people who've been apart for so long, they were fighting it. They were saying no. The other person was telling you no. And I think that these people, hey, it's saying maybe potential. There's a potential that these two people could be very happy together. And there's a maybe factor here. So whenever you communicate, it's going to determine, oh my gosh, you guys are going to be together forever. Hey, that's so pretty. But yeah, that was the big feeling that I picked up on this pile specifically. And it's weird. I like stick my left hand up in the air while I hold this with my right hand. And like I have like two fingers up, almost like a peace sign, peace and harmony. But I just feel like these two people are going to be together forever. Once they come in, once they communicate, you guys are going to communicate for the rest of your lives. And anybody else in your life is going to just have to understand that. I think the other people in your life already do. They know about you. All right. Love you, pile 3. Peace, love, and namaste from MJ, your Atlas to love, light, and life. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below for your chance to win your very own full Valentine's Day love reading. I will announce the winners on social media, so follow me there too, Facebook and Instagram specifically. It'll be about next week when I announce who is the winner of the contest. And that's pretty good value for the full reads. Stay grateful, stay thankful, and we will all be blessed collectively. See you next time. Namaste.